I did say.
Yeah, and we're sorry about that. We are sincerely sorry about that. Happy New Month. This is the Missing Link, a program of the Drive of the Heart to Build initiative. And their major focus is on capacity building, value addition, one-on-one mentorship, skill acquisition, community and corporate engagement, as well as dealing with the challenges that the youth face on a daily basis. Providing them a solution and a way to come out as something that they are so intrigued about. Victoria Chie is my name, and I will be your anchor person this evening. This is Flow 94.9 FM, the flow of God's own state. You're listening to The Missing Link, a program targeted at pioneering holistic development for the youths. Today, our guests are very special and phenomenal personalities. They are custodians in their area of expertise and great coaches of the youths. And the first person is the founder of the Heart to Build initiative. Please help me celebrate.
I wonder if it's me you're describing like this.
Mrs. Onyi Raf Wachuku, madam, you're welcome to the show. All right, next to her, hey, I don't know, her portfolio will probably be long, but I'm just going to try to make it very short. She is our special guest for today, a professor of educational research and statistics, and a beautiful mother of great children and grandchildren. At least I know this one.
And she's a pastor.
Ah, yes, she is.
We just prayed, remember?
Yes, we prayed before starting. Yes, we did. Professor Osla Akanwa, ma'am, you're welcome to the show. Good evening. Good evening. Ma'am, you're looking every day young. I don't know how to put it. Like, how does a grandma look this great?
The Lord keeps renewing my youth like the eagles.
Hey, I will get to that level in Jesus' name.
Amen. Receive the grace.
I receive.
Me, I've already collected it before you received it.
Last week, we talked about tips on how to upskill, and our guest speakers, the beautiful Mommy Onyinye and Father Augustine, did justice to it. Gave some tips on how to ensure that you upskill while the strike lingers. And a lot of things were captured in that, especially the fact that you have to make sure that you make good advantage of the internet. So we are not going to go into so much, today. Let's just go straight to the business of today. The power of mentorship. The power of mentorship.
It's the weight of the world.
As in, it's power of mentorship.
Power is not powder.
Yes, so I hear him well. So we're looking at the power of mentorship. Antoni, what exactly is mentorship?
You remember that during last week when we were talking about tips for upskilling, I did mention that one of the things you need to have is a mentor. You need to have a mentor that will guide you through whatever you want to become in life.
Yes.
And that's zeroed us into today's topic, which is the power of mentorship. What is a mentor? A mentor is that individual. It could be, most times, has a lot of experience, but one thing that is lying beneath this is that he or she has the experience and is ready to motivate you, to support you to become what you want to be. So a mentor can either be a career mentor, a peer mentor, or a life mentor.
Okay.
Someone who helps you through, to identify what you want to be in your career, or maybe your place of work, or who wants to lead you through his or her experiences, from what she has amassed as experiences over the years, and helps you to grow to become what you want to be. So the person is supportive, is a motivator, and he walks through his or her experiences to help you become what you want to be.
Okay.
She's an individual.
Very powerful.
So she's my mentor.
The person is walking you through her experiences. Walking you through her experiences.
Prof, should everyone have a mentor?
Absolutely. In every field of endeavor. If it is religious, if you're a pastor, there are pastors to pastors. If it is career, you must have a career mentor. if it is business, whatever business you're doing, there's somebody in that particular business who started before you, who has gathered experience, who has acquired knowledge, who has gone through what you want to go through, who has experiences that you do not have, that you want to draw from. Somebody who has gone through that particular terrain. Experiences are gathered. Experiences are things you go through. Experiences are not read on the pages of books or newspapers, you know. So that's why a mentor is that person that has more experiences or has gone through what you have not gone through, who will now help you to go through what you want to go into. Whether it's your career, whether it's your business, whether even family, even family life. Those who do not have, who make shipwreck of their marriages, are those who were not mentored at the start, who were not told what to expect and what not to expect, what to do and what not to do, what to say and what not to say.
All right, Prof, I want to take you just straight to the focus of the Hard to Build initiative is for young people within the ages of 16 and 35. It's a very precarious age. And I know you've been a teacher all your life, and some of us celebrate you as a super mentor. So now we're talking about the power of mentorship. I need you to address these young people. You know, some of them don't even believe in mentorship. I wonder what we're living up to now.
The truth of the matter is that mentoring simply means the act of having somebody, a more experienced person, who will now guide, the person will instruct, the person will advise, the person will listen to, the person will show you the terrain, the person will help you go through the terrain. You see, when we talk about the power of mentorship, mentors are not ordinary persons. Mentors are those individuals who have special capacities and experiences that you do not have in any given area. I want to explain what I mean.
Go ahead, Prof.
For example, a mentor, a career mentor, for example, must have gone through the stages of that career. If I take, for example, academic career, I'm an academic, and somebody comes in as an assistant lecturer, the person requires somebody who will tutor him and tell him how to navigate through this terrain. You see, as an academic, there are areas you shouldn't publish in. There are things you should not do. There are things you should do quite earlier in your career. And the person that is mentoring you, the power of mentoring is in the fact that your mentor already has experiences to share with you. That's one power. The second power is that your mentor is available. The power of availability. The mentor is available to listen to you and to guide you. The next thing is that this mentor has, active listening skills, because there are mentors who do not have the capacity to listen. They are reactive listeners. As you're talking, they are talking. They don't have patience. They can't listen to you. They cannot even do a SWOT analysis. They are not able to find out what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, what are the opportunities, what are the threats. A mentor, somebody who has a mentor, your mentor does the analysis for you. The mentor has the capacity to analyze situations that face you and to give you the correct advice.
Okay, just before we get back to Prof.
Okay.
Prof, I remember growing up, in secondary school, you find guidance counselors.
Yes.
I don't know if they still exist.
They do.
Because I remember that I had a daughter who, when she was about sitting for JAMB, I had to look at her subject combinations, and she told me that this is what they told us. I said, no, these are not tenable again. You need to have this. You have to have this. So I begin to ask myself, some of these young ones don't really believe that we need to have mentors.
Academically, educational, we call it educational counseling. A lot of persons never ever bother to find out somebody who will guide them in their educational career pursuit. So what they do is, by the time they now want to write JAMB, they discover that all the subjects they have done do not have combinations for any course. They can't study the social sciences. They are not even in science. Neither are they in arts. Neither, so somebody needs to guide you. Somebody needs to find out, first and foremost, who are you? Who do you want to become? What are your strengths? What are your abilities? What can you do? What can you not do? Are there weaknesses? Are there areas, some people may think it is a weakness, but it is a stepping stone for the next level. It's your mentor that will identify it and tell you, see, don't declare a breakdown here. You still have some strengths. With this, you can move on.
Okay. We still have teachers who want to listen to students.
Okay, let me comment in this way,
yeah.
Prof. and Ma'am Onye. Look, the youths of today do not want to be controlled. Now, I want you to be able to differentiate mentorship and control, because I feel from what you have explained that there is accountability in it.
Somehow.
So is mentorship the same thing as controlling the life of a person?
No. Mentorship is not control. Your mentor is not controlling you, because what your mentor does is to guide you. Even in counseling, we say the counselor does not decide for the counselee. Okay. What the counselor does is to bring up all the options. The counselee weighs the options and takes the decisions himself or herself, so that you can take responsibility for your actions.
Yes, perfectly.
And so what happens to the present day youth is that the youth does not want to be helped, because once you want to bring them close to give counsel, they see it as control. And why they think it is control is because of accountability. Every person that must be mentored must be willing to be accountable. If I want you as an academic and I see a place you can publish, and I say, produce a paper between so and so time and so time. I want to look at what you have done. I want to be able to read it. I want to help you. I want to guide you. I want to tell you how to do it. And I give you a timeline. Okay. Accountability says you must meet up with my timeline.
Prof, I want to disagree with you a little here. You're talking about our students. What of our teachers? Are they really available? Do we still have those teachers who want to listen attentively to these students and guide them through? Do we still have those teachers, man?
Yes, we do. In every 12, there must be a Judas. And what is happening is that people are not looking out for the real. The opposite of fake is the real.
True.
So that you have fake also means that you have some who are real. But just also like you have students who do not want to submit themselves to anybody,
yes,
you also have some who are willing to submit themselves to somebody for mentoring.
And they're doing well.
And they're doing well. I have one that is working with me. He's doing excellently well. I have two of them, and they are they are doing excellently well, because they want to listen. They want to learn. They try something and it's not working. They ask questions.
Okay, so Prof, how will a youth be able to choose a mentor? How do you know this person should be my mentor? How?
First and foremost, mentors can be, you must not have just one mentor.
Exactly.
It depends on what you want. So if, for example, I am a youth and I want to study medicine, and tomorrow I want to be a gynecologist, for example, Oslakawa cannot be your mentor. I can only advise you to the extent of choosing biology, chemistry, physics, maths.
All right.
And English.
Not those special areas.
That with these ones, you qualify, to be admitted into the university. But the nitty-gritty of becoming a doctor, the burning of the midnight oil, the consistency, the persistence, I can only tell you that as a pastor. But somebody who is a doctor will do better than me. Okay. So in career, whatever career, you should have a career mentor. You should also have a spiritual mentor.
Very important.
Because your spiritual mentor will see beyond you. Your spiritual mentor sees your future and guides you to your future.
I almost clapped and said amen now, right? But because you're on the show, let me just comport myself.
All right, go ahead. Victoria, can you open these lines, please?
So if you're in business, you also need a business mentor.
Exactly.
Okay, Prof. All right. Before we open the phone lines, Antioni, is there a position a mentee should, keep the person self to show that the person is ready to be mentored?
Remember, Prof just said it's something you do on your own volition. First, you must have that interest to ask. If you do not ask for help,
willingness to learn.
You must be willing to learn. For instance, I have benefited from mentors. I still have people who are mentoring me. Then I have people who have also said, I've been mentoring them. The issue is that you must be able to give yourself to learn.
And it has stages.
It has stages.
So
there are people who can mentor you, like I talked about, being a mentor for somebody who wants to enter the university to study medicine. At a particular stage, I can be a mentor. But it gets to a stage that I can know another person will take over. So it's your ability to identify what you want and the persons who will give you the help you need.
So there is the work for the mentor and there is the work for the mentee.
Period.
All right. You can join the conversation and share your opinions with us by calling the numbers 0808 182 6949 or 0811 605 2949. It's been the phenomenal coaches, Professor Asla Akanwa, and the beautiful.
You're more beautiful now.
The beautiful and
stop this hyping. Stop this hyping.
They've been dishing out things that will help us understand the power of mentorship. So feel free to call in now. 0808 182 6949 or 0811 605 2949. Hello. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to the show, The Missing Link. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Obi Amarachuku, and
Obi Amarachuku, you're welcome.
all right, thank you very much.
Do you have a mentor?
No,
Okay. That means you have a lot of questions, right? True. Let's hear you.
Abi, you don't believe in mentorship?
I believe in mentorship, but I haven't really seen anyone that will really mentor me or guide me through.
In what area do you want to be mentored? So that Prof and Antioni will be able to guide you on the path to go.
By the way, is Amara a student, or are you a business person or a student?
I'm a business person. And
She's what?
She's a
equally
business person.
a leader.
A leader.
Yeah, so I will need mentorship in my leadership career and business too.
Okay.
So listening.
Thank you for calling
I
in.
like that. I like that frankness. I like that sincerity. She doesn't have a mentor.
She doesn't have a mentor,
thank
but
you very
she's in
much.
business.
But you're in business.
So how did she start? How did she start? Who did the feasibility studies for her? Who helped her start? What kind of business?
Hello.
What is the profitability?
All right.
And all that.
You have to tell us all that shortly. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the program, The Missing Link. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening. My name is Chooks Samuel Omera.
Chooks, you're welcome to the show.
Equano.
Chooks Samuel, you're welcome.
Precisely.
I like the exactness. If you can tell us where your kindred, where they are. All right, Chooks, are you a student or a businessman?
Currently, I'm a businessman.
Okay.
I was a student also.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay, you're a businessman. So do you have a mentor in your area of business?
Yes, I have. When I'm in school, I have a mentor. When I go into business, I also have a mentor.
That's good. That's great.
So I so much like this program, which is titled The Power of Mentorship. And that's why I've been listening to it, and that's why I made it fit to make this call. Mentorship is good. A mentor is highly productive.
Productivity.
A mentor is skillful. And a mentor is highly knowledgeable than the mentee. That is why he has to impart knowledge into the person.
Okay, Samuel, are you saying that straight up you found a mentor just for your business? You didn't have any challenge? Maybe you didn't leave a particular mentor because the person was not mentoring you well. Did you just go straight and then you found a mentor?
Without a mentor in someone's life, in business or in education, the person will pass through some problems. Will go through some problems. But with a mentor is a professional and is highly developed, who helps somebody, encourage, direct,
guide,
and it helps the person to plan. And if foreseen what the person have not seen.
Experience here.
So you made
no highly experienced.
Okay, Chooks, let me ask you, have you been mentoring some people who you are older than?
Yes.
I like that. How many of them? And what is their story like?
What level of
Currently
mentorship
now,
are you providing?
Their story has changed.
Okay.
Most of them are people who ventured into business.
Like you?
At the same time that I entered.
Okay.
They said why that they were looking at me as someone who doesn't have future before. They were now asking me, what is happening in my life? I said it is the power of mentorship.
Wow.
Beautiful, beautiful. I'm already clapping for you. So which means you have a good mentor. You have a mentor that is knowledgeable.
Yes.
You have a mentor that is active, that can do proper analysis, a mentor that can provide guidance, a mentor that can provide direction, a mentor that can actually help you to get to the next stage and to be productive.
Yes.
So we clap for you. We clap for you. Kudos. You've done well
that was quite
for yourself.
Exciting. I like that.
Yes. You've done well for yourself. That means that you're a great man because you have seen tomorrow. Because those who see tomorrow are those who want to know, want to be guided, those who want somebody to help them. But those who think they have arrived
good evening.
Do not have any need for mentorship.
Hello, good evening.
Hello,
What's
good
your
evening.
name and where are you calling from?
My name is Divine.
Divine or Delight?
Divine.
Divine, you're welcome to the show, The Missing Link.
Where she's calling from? Where's she coming from?
Thank you.
Divine, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Ahaja.
Imelagi?
Adima.
I think I got that one.
Ka.
All right, Divine, are you a student or a business person?
A business and entrepreneur.
Okay.
Okay. What business exactly do you do?
I sew clothes. I'm also a student.
She does what?
She sews clothes.
Okay.
That's beautiful. Beautiful. You have skills.
So you have a mentor, someone that you're looking up to, someone that is guiding you. Do you have a mentor in the fashion industry?
I would like to say she's my mistress, the person that taught me the skill. But I have a question.
Go ahead.
Okay, please, can you differentiate for me the difference between a mentor and a coach?
The difference between a mentor and a coach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Now.
and another question is, what if the person that you are looking up to as your mentor fails on the way or is no more getting it right? What are you going to do as an individual?
Okay, what if the person you're looking up to gets out of track on the way?
Disappoints you.
Disappoints you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Antonia, I guess you have to answer the
let me
mentor
just
and the
take it from
coach.
A coach,
Thank you.
oftentimes, is a professional who is paid.
Can I go?
Yes,
Yes, you
if want to
can.
go, you can go, but listen, keep listening. So a coach is someone who is being paid. So he's a professional in a particular area.
You're
now,
paying
a
for his
mentor,
services.
yes, you're paying for his services. A mentor is a volunteer.
Volunteer. You're
He's
not
a
paying.
volunteer. He's also a professional. You're not paying him or you're not paying
His
her.
experience.
You understand? And the
Has
mentor,
knowledge.
yes, prof. Yeah, and again, I like what she asks. What if the person derails? You leave the person now. Find another person.
Yes.
I mean, prof.
You're not. Mentoring is not for life. Like I said earlier, mentoring is not for life. So if you discover that your mentor is not living up to expectations, is even providing bad example, is not a good example for you, you have nothing to learn from your mentor, then the person ceases to be your mentor. You can, when somebody becomes irrelevant in your life, you move on.
I like that word, irrelevant. But I like the question she actually put out.
Yes.
Being a mentor and a coach, which means some people are listening.
All right. Hello, good evening, welcome.
Good evening. This is Chido Kone.
Chidi.
Yes.
All right, Chidi. Are you a student or a business person?
Okay, a business person.
Okay, and do you have a mentor?
I'm always a student because learning doesn't end.
Where are you calling from, Chidi, by the way?
Okay, I'm calling from Ondo State.
Wow.
Ondo State.
Which one?
Beautiful.
Is it a car or a cab, or which one now?
Ekale.
Okay.
I've added my own off point.
All right, so Chidi, do you have a mentor?
Yeah, absolutely. Mentors.
Oh,
yes.
Wait, can I ask you?
Yes.
At what age did you get a mentor?
Okay, I will say this. The first ever mentor I got was, I was 12 years old then, but then it was a religious mentor because I thought I would be a priest.
Okay.
So, but he's still mentoring me because we are all religious.
Okay.
But moving on, I had to get myself close to older people.
Okay.
Mostly people that are in the field I was eyeing them, but not specifically in the field, but was around it. I since my senior secondary days, I've mentors in the agricultural business field, and I'm currently a practicing veterinarian.
Wow.
And they have mentors in the field. Yes.
That's great.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
See, I'm going to put a very fast joke on you. They say veterinarians are those who eat their patients. Is that right? Is that true?
That
There are people who eat their patients. Is it true?
okay. There's what we call a half truth. Yes, it's true, but it's true in a sense because we all eat meat. But I won't just eat my patients.
All right, thank you, Chidi. Thank you.
Thank
hearing
you
your
Thank
voice.
you.
for calling.
Thank
Thank
you
you for
for-
calling.
Wow.
It's been an interesting
I
one,
think I've enjoyed it.
but we have to end the calls. We can no longer take calls.
Wow, how time flies.
And yes, if you have more questions for Prof and Antonio, you could go to the Facebook page, Hats to Build Initiative, and drop your questions there, and they will be there to guide you.
Maybe we'll end it next Saturday. It looks like we can't end today. What do you think?
I think
Our
we can.
Prof will be there. If she's not here, she'll join us virtually. I can trust her.
I'll be over there.
She's a mentor. She's a super mentor. Yes.
Okay, so last week we the Hats to Build Initiative dropped the freebies.
Yes.
And they talked about you going to the page to like the page on Facebook, on Instagram, the Hats to Build Initiative, and then that you get to tell them in the comment section exactly what you've been able to acquire as a skill and what 30,000 Naira can do for you. I hope you were able to do that, and I'm sure that they have a plan to announce those who have and give them exactly that they're free.
Yes, I tell you something. I was quite encouraged by the number of persons that actually did something on our page. We had over 20 entries, and I want to thank each and every person that actually took his or her time to do that. It means people are listening and people want to be helped. People want to be mentored. I want to assure you that by this time next week, we'll announce the results of the best 5 entries.
Okay.
And until that Saturday, let's leave it at that.
All right, Professor Osla Akanwa, please, what are your final words on the power of mentorship?
Everyone needs a mentor. You can only go as far as you can get guidance. Truth be told, even Jesus himself said, it is expedient that I go, but I will not go without leaving for you a comforter, without leaving a guide, without leaving somebody who can mentor you. your movement to the next level of life is dependent on the person who gives you guidance, the person who gives you direction, the person who tells you what to do, when even to do it, and how to do it. The earlier, the better. But you can know what to do. If you're not guided, you may not do it well. So the power of mentoring cannot be actually overemphasized.
Thank you so much, Prof. Antonio, what do you have to say?
Well, I can't stop talking about the power of mentorship. I have enjoyed it. I have mentored people. I'm still mentoring people. People are still mentoring me. So find someone today to mentor you and you become a better person.
Thank you so much. It's been a beautiful journey this evening. I learned a lot of things, and I believe as you guide us next week, Saturday by this time, same station, Flow 94.9 FM, the Flow of Gatson State, we'll definitely be able to tell the young people how to go about mentorship. And if we're going to have part 2, I'm sure the audience will have to know that. It's been a great evening with you. My name is Victoria Ichie, and you've been listening to the program The Missing Link. Make sure that you find a mentor.